Hi guys, so as you might be able to tell already, this is my first video and this is going to be on the basic knowledge and understanding of computer hardware. That sounds very complicated, but it's moderately, it's not complicated. So the first, I'm going to be talking about all the different components, what the components do, if you're looking for a certain type of PC, like you want a gaming PC, what kind of components you want for that. And stuff that is important that you want to know if you wanted to build a PC, or even if you just wanted to say, hey, look at this PC, is it good or not? So the first one is the motherboard. The motherboard has it has a very, very small amount of impact on the performance, but barely any on things like FPS in a game. So you can pick most motherboards, you just got to base it on, is it compatible with your CPU, which I'll move on to in a second. Most of them have PCIe 60X, which is the graphics card, what the graphics card plugs into. Talk about that in a minute as well. And also, does it have enough PCIe slots? So if you wanted to expand and maybe put a Ethernet card in, a network adapter, just in case you want, in case you have 10 GB per second networking, which you probably know quite a bit about computers if you were going to do that. But if you wanted to do that, then would you be able to? So that's the motherboard, the CPU. The CPU is the central processing unit. So people always say the brain of the computer, right? So it could be anything, literally. So let's say you load up a web browser. If you load up a web browser on a Raspberry Pi or a very low-powered computer, by the way, Raspberry Pi is a little micro-computer, it really costs a lot of money, then how long would it take to boot up? If it took half a second, that'd be quite good. If it took 5 seconds, that wouldn't be very good. Another thing the CPU does is, let's say you're editing 4K video at 60 FPS, it would be quite hard, right? So you'd want a pretty high-end CPU. The two main factors of a CPU is the amount of cores it has and the clock speed. My way of working it out is you times the clock speed by the cores, right? And that will give you a baseline for what kind of CPU you'll want, right? So, next one, the graphics card. The graphics card is the bit that will run your games at 240 FPS. What the graphics card impacts is, let's say you are, video editing as well, that also has an impact, because it needs graphics rendering power to be able to do it. It also impacts, let's say, games. If you're gaming at 30 FPS, so FPS is frames per second, so it's the amount of frames that can be displayed. So you have videos made up of lots of pictures, and then the pictures, let's say 30 pictures a second, that'd be 30 FPS. So you might want 60 FPS, and a graphics card, a really low-end graphics card might be able to display 30. So it also depends on the games that you're playing. If you're playing Minecraft, which is obviously not very system intensive because it's got such low quality and it's known for not having very good quality, then you probably go with a low-end graphics card and still play 30 FPS pretty nicely. Also, one fun fact: the minimum amount of the minimum amount of FPS before it starts to really notice stutters is 24 FPS. So although there might be people with 240Hz monitors, it might still be that your eyes only seeing it 10 times less than that. So although the thing is, people can still notice a very clear difference between 30 FPS and 60 FPS, right? So it kind of makes it a lot smoother. So, in like competitive gamers, they will have a lot of power. Also, if you want to do streaming, your graphics card and CPU will also impact that as well. I think that is the end of the podcast / stream, whatever you want to call it. See you next time. Goodbye.